away from the screen so I can go to the bathroom and play the video. You can start breaking it down, and then I'm going to come in at the end and tell you how you're wrong. So let's go ahead and get this party started.
Hit the video, co-host.
Saying though, like the grievance that you wrote out or whatever, you had to write that shit in order to get out of confinement? Like that's like a mandatory thing, or you was just working your move or something?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Nobody really gets out of confinement. If you get a DR, yeah, it's pretty much not gonna get out of there.
Yeah.
So I wrote that shit up like, look, ain't none of this shit happened. None of this shit's true. I had to sit in the room handcuffed while they beat the fuck out of both of them boys. And even though this is dude I'm at war with, and he just fired me up, I don't want to see nobody get flipped like that, you know? I'd rather do it to you than fucking watch the police do it. Because they walked in and put their gloves on and beat the fuck out of them. My bro that got locked up that didn't do nothing, his face was like this here, way the fuck out. And I spoke on this, like this video that I got right here. This shit's from 4 years ago, bro. Breaking down this whole shit. So it's like, this ain't no new story. This
Exactly, man. So allegedly what's going on, this is the old story that they dug up with 1098 Jake. So allegedly what's going on is 1098 Jake was in the cell. He said it happened around 6 a.m. in the morning. Inmate came in, hit him with a lock with a sock. They started getting in the fight. Allegedly, Jake saying that, I mean, not allegedly, it's also in the report that the police said that they saw the whole thing happen. The police named everybody that was in the whole incident. They were trying to pin Jake, saying he was the one that started it. Jake wrote his report saying, allegedly, like, it's all self-defense. So here's where the tricky part is with the streets. When they're allegedly saying that if you're doing self-defense, you're allegedly snitching. But, I mean, some people say self-defense, it's really a wobbly streets. Like, self-defense isn't really snitching. You really,
they were saying basically in these reports that these are reports that can't be used to prosecute someone, but they can be used to defend yourself. So you're like, really, like most of the time, like to really stay to the code, you wouldn't name names. But if the officer literally saw what happened and you got to defend yourself, and he saw that it was like you and this two other guys, would be like, no, I didn't attack these two other guys. These two other guys attacked me. I mean, he already saw who the three individuals was, so it's not like he's really snitching. And plus, these reports can't be used to put him away. So they already broke this down, a no jumper with Brick Baby, and who's that new guy? That
Sharp and some other dude named G. I don't even know.
Sharp and some other dude, and they certified that he did not snitch. So he in fact did beat the allegations. My co-host has been trying to throw his name under the bus ever since he murked his favorite rapper's career, Real Boss and Richie.
You see the shirt he got on right now? Look at that.
He said, F your favorite rapper, and he got Real Boss and snitching. So you already know my co-host is trying to come to bat for his bae.
Pause. But nah, I mean, with this whole snitching thing, like, no, once again, I'm like, last time we talked, last time we talked about this whole snitching thing, it was like a whole 30-minute hour conversation. We not finna do that this time. Like, get down to it.
I mean, no.
I'm tired of
you lost.
Whatever.
And they got it on
the lies. I didn't lose at all.
You lost.
I'm tired of this whole snitching
That's what
thing.
they said in the comments.
It's like, it really is like, everybody chill with snitches. Like, all y'all chilling with snitches. Y'all bending the rules for like certain. You don't, but like people bending the rules for other people. Like, oh yeah, it's my brother, or you know what happened when they was a kid, so it don't count, or you know it was this whole like note right here, it was self defense. Like, it's just too much. Like, if you want to listen to a snitch rapper, listen to a snitch rapper. If Gunna your favorite rapper and you want to listen to Fuck You Mean,
I saw that. God dang, man, why you gotta?
It's the name of the song. We an hour in, they good.
You're gonna get mollywop. But I saw people put it in the comments like, I can't believe this new generation just listening to rats, and like it was getting all these likes, and then the new generation was commenting back, and they're like, he didn't snitch on me, but he didn't snitch on me, and then everyone was like, this generation's lost, and they're like, no, you're lost, and then it was just like a crazy back and forth.
I understand what you're saying. Like the young generation, like I don't know this person, like I don't want, like I'm not gonna hang with this person at campaign, like, and if I do and I know you snitch, I'm not gonna do no criminal stuff around you. But other people, the old generation, is like, no, if you're a snitch, you're a rat. I can't chill with you
Well,
at
it's
all.
like people back in the day used to like you would lose your career if you got caught lip syncing rather than singing your stuff live. That would literally end your career.
Yeah, that was like super old. But then, like, 10 years later, everybody started like freestyling off the top of the dome. Like, nobody says that. Like when
No, not freestyling. I'm just
I mean,
talking about
yeah.
like if you were lip syncing your song, if you weren't
that was
singing
back in the
live.
day. That was like back in like the early 2000s, probably. Like
Yeah,
when they
like
was
the
doing that.
90s.
Yeah, but like later on, when people like more people like,
It's
oh
not-
yeah, I rap off
It's
the
not
top of the
that
dome.
back in the day.
It's like 23
Back in the
years
day,
ago.
it's like the 80s, like where you're from.
Whatever, I guess so. But I mean, with this whole 1098J thing, like, y'all need to just give it up. Like, just we can't find nothing on this dude snitching. Like, just let him be a positive thing for the culture, I guess. Whatever y'all want to call this dude.
Your favorite man of the culture?
Your
idol of the culture? The man that made you want to get on the mic and do YouTube?
They already said it. Like, he spoke to DJ Vlad. Like, they said in 2023, can snitching ruin a rapper's career? And like, he's already saying, like, no, these people don't care about snitching no more.
It just depends. It seems like everyone wants to pick and choose, and it seems like everyone went super crazy on 6ix9ine, but then they got love for Gunna, but then they'll like throw out Spot 'em, Got 'em. So it's really just picking on choose. Like, it depends on how big you are. If you're big enough, I guess people don't care. But if you're like medium small, then people do care.
You see Real Boss and Richie fighting for it. He dropped this album. Allegedly, he might be like he was like number 2 on Apple Music.
Number 2 for hip hop.
But I mean, come on, like you expect him to be Taylor Swift?
Yes.
No, he's not gonna be Taylor. Even if he
but
you
got to even admit his numbers fell off from on the pace that he was at. So even though like it didn't kill his career, like he's still doing like decent numbers for like a regular artist. He's not doing like on the pace where he is like putting up superstar numbers, and that's like where he was at before the snitching allegations came out, and now he's like basically putting out a quarter of the numbers. But at
the same time, like if let's say he didn't snitch, he would have never got Taylor Swift numbers. He was never gonna be past Taylor Swift. He would have never. No, I
never said that.
He would have never been number 1 on the other category top charts. The most he would have been was number 1 on the hip hop chart. So him being number 2 is like, okay, well, I'm not number 1, I'm number 2. But if I didn't snitch, I'd have been number 1.
I mean, you just got to come out at the right time. If no one's really dropping at that time, you might be able to get an easy win.
That's what happened this week.
But I'm just talking about his overall numbers, like his YouTube numbers. He would drop a song, and it would get like 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20 million quick. And then the snitching allegations came out, and he started getting like 500K, 750, like a million, like 1.5 million, where he was getting like 20, 30 million a video. So it definitely affected him. I mean, it's cut his numbers way down.
I mean, yeah, true. His last video dropped 11 days ago. It got 750K.
That's what I'm saying.
And then another video dropped 3 weeks ago. It got 1 million views. So I mean, in the 3 months ago, got 4 million views. I mean, like
that's what I'm saying.
So it would have been like double.
It would have been triple that. He was literally like doing triple the numbers.
But if he was
it completely killed his buzz. But like he's still doing numbers like that are great compared to most people.
True that.
But just as far as ranking against what he was doing, he's not doing the same.
You know what I mean? So what?
You can't deny that.
So what? You can't buy 100 pounds to feed the street. You can buy 50. That's enough. 50 pounds is enough, right?
He's still definitely doing enough to make a living. So people love feeding rats.
That's what you can call it?
Feeding the rats.
Oh, Lord. Well, comment below. Do you feel like 1098 Jake snitch, or you feel like, man, y'all need to just get